Hello, everyone. Welcome to our podcast. My name is Anna, and I am very happy to be here with you today. This podcast is for beginners, so we will speak slowly and use simple English. Today, our topic is success. Success can mean different things to different people. For some, it is about work or study. For others, it is about happiness and a good life. In this episode, we will talk about what success means to us and how we can reach our goals. I am here with my friend Mark, and we will share our ideas together. I hope you enjoy listening.
Hi everyone, I am Mark. Thank you, Anna, for the introduction. I am excited to talk about success today. It is a very interesting topic because everyone wants to be successful, but success is not the same for everyone. Some people think success is money or a good job. Others think it is about family, health, or happiness. I hope this conversation helps you learn English and also think about your own idea of success.
Mark, for me, success is not only about money or a job. It is also about feeling happy and proud of what I do. Sometimes small things can feel like success, like finishing a task or learning something new. I think success can be different at different times in our life. What do you think, Mark?
Yes, Anna, I agree. Small achievements are also important. For me, success means reaching my goals step by step. It can be in work, health, or personal life. I feel successful when I improve and learn something new. I also think it is important to enjoy the process, not only the result. If we enjoy what we do, we can feel successful more often.
That is a great point. Enjoying the process is very important. Sometimes people only think about the final result and forget to enjoy the journey. I also think success should include feeling satisfied with our life. Having good relationships with family and friends is also a kind of success. It is not always about work or money. Balance is very important when we talk about success.
Yes, balance is very important. If we only focus on work, we may feel tired or unhappy. Success should include different parts of life: health, relationships, and personal growth. When we have balance, we feel more complete and satisfied.
I also think success can change over time. When we are young, we may think success is getting good grades. Later, we may think it is getting a good job or having a family. Our ideas can change as we grow. This is normal. It is important to understand what success means to us right now.
That is very true. That is why it is important to think about our goals regularly. We can ask ourselves what we want and what makes us happy. I think success is personal. Each person has their own path. We should not compare our success with others too much. It is better to focus on our own progress. Even small steps can lead to big success in the future.
I completely agree. Now, let us move to part one, where we will talk about simple ways to achieve success. For me, one important way is setting small goals. Big goals can feel difficult, but small goals are easier. For example, if I want to learn English, I study a little every day. I do not try to learn everything at once. This helps me stay motivated. Another way is to make a simple plan. When I know what to do, I feel more confident. Small steps help us move forward and feel successful every day.
That is a great idea. Small goals are very helpful. For me, another way to achieve success is to be consistent. This means doing something regularly. It is better to do a little every day than a lot one day and then stop. Consistency helps build strong habits. I also try to stay focused and avoid distractions. This helps me use my time well.
Yes, consistency is very important. Another way I try to achieve success is by staying positive. Sometimes things are difficult and I make mistakes, but I try to think positively and not give up. I tell myself that mistakes are part of learning. I also like to celebrate small successes. When I finish a task, I feel happy and proud. This gives me more motivation to continue.
I agree. A positive attitude makes a big difference. Another way to achieve success is to manage time well. I try to plan my day and do the most important tasks first. I also try not to waste time on things that are not useful. Good time management can help us reach our goals faster.
Time is very valuable. Another thing I do is ask for help when I need it. Sometimes I feel stuck, so I ask a friend or a teacher. This helps me learn faster. Asking for help is not a weakness. It is a smart way to grow.
Yes, asking for help is very important. I also think it is important to learn from mistakes. Sometimes we fail, but that is okay. We can learn what went wrong and try again. I try not to be afraid of failure. I see it as
I agree. Now let us move to part two, where we will talk about habits and daily actions for success. Good habits are very important. Every morning I try to start my day in a simple and calm way. I wake up, drink water, and think about my plan for the day. I also try to do one important task early in the day. When I finish it, I feel proud and motivated. Small daily habits like this can help us move towards success.
that is a great routine, Anna. For me, one good habit is reading a little every day. It helps me learn new things and improve my knowledge. I also try to review my day in the evening. I think about what I did well and what I can improve. Small daily actions are very powerful. If we repeat them, they become habits, and these habits can lead us to success over time.
I like your idea of reviewing the day. Another habit I have is writing a simple to-do list. I write a few tasks, not too many, so I do not feel stressed. I also try to keep my space clean. A clean space helps me think clearly and work better.
I agree. Another habit I try to keep is limiting distractions. When I work, I turn off notifications on my phone. This helps me focus on one task. I also try to take short breaks. Working all the time is not good. Short breaks help me rest and come back with more energy. Balance is very important in daily life.
Another habit I try to build is staying positive. Every day is not perfect, but I try to think about good things. I also try to speak kindly to myself. If I make a mistake, I say to myself, "It is okay, I can try again." This helps me continue and not give up.
Being kind to yourself is very important. Another habit I have is setting a time for rest and sleep. Good sleep helps me feel fresh and ready for the next day. Without enough sleep, it is hard to focus. Rest is part of success. We need energy to do our best work.
Sleep is very important. I also try to learn something new every day. It can be small, like a new word or a simple idea. Over time, small learning becomes a big improvement. Learning is a key part of success. It helps us become better and more confident.
I agree. Another habit I try to follow is staying active. I do some light exercise like walking or stretching. This helps my body and my mind. When I feel active, I can think more clearly. I also feel happier. Physical activity is an important part of a successful life.
That is very true. I also try to limit negative things. For example, I try not to watch too much negative news or spend too much time on problems. Instead, I focus on what I can do. This helps me stay calm and positive. Our mind is very important. If we protect it, we can do better every day.
Yes, Anna. The people around us also matter. Good friends and family can support us. When I talk to positive people, I feel encouraged. This gives me strength to continue. It is good to stay close to supportive people.
I completely agree. Good people can help us a lot. Now let us move to part three, where we will talk about challenges and how to overcome them. One big challenge for me is feeling tired or lazy. Sometimes I do not want to do my tasks, even if they are important, but I try to do one small thing first. After I start, it becomes easier to continue. I think the beginning is the hardest part. If we can start, we can move forward.
I understand that. Another challenge for me is fear of failure. Sometimes I worry that I will not do well, so I feel afraid to try. But I tell myself that failure is normal and part of learning. If I do not try, I cannot improve. So I try to take small steps and not think too much about the result.
Fear can stop us. Another challenge for me is distractions. I want to work, but I check my phone or watch videos. To solve this, I put my phone away or turn it off. I also choose a quiet place to work. Controlling our environment is very helpful.
Distractions are a big problem for many people. Another challenge is losing motivation. At the beginning, we feel excited, but later we feel tired or bored. When this happens, I try to remember my goal and think about why I started. I also change my routine a little. This helps me feel fresh again.
Yes, motivation can change. Another challenge is not having enough time. Many people are busy with work, school, or family. For me, I try to use small, free moments. For example, I read or learn something for just 10 minutes. We do not need a lot of time. We just need to use our time wisely.
That is a great idea. Another challenge is not seeing results quickly. Sometimes we work hard but do not see changes right away. This can be discouraging, but I try to remind myself that success takes time. I look at small progress instead of big results. Even a small improvement is good.